So in the last video, we talked about how to make the most money with the shortest time. Well, what if you have a lot of time, and I mean an entire weekend? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna take you along with me for a ride-along video, see how much money I make, see how you can manage your time to maximize your time on the road. Welcome to the channel. My name is Matt. I am Mike's twin brother. I'm a part of the Your Driver Mike team. In this video, I give you the tips and tricks to make sure that you maximize your time on the road on your favorite side hustle. So to start the weekend, a fairly strong Panera Bread order for $13. I went ahead and accepted. Now there you see a DoorDash order coming in. So I open up my app, but I already accepted the Uber Eats order. So I go in and decline. And you'll actually see here a Grubhub order coming in right now. And I went ahead and opened the app on Grubhub because again, I am multi-apping. It gives me a lot of orders to choose from. But I already chose that Uber Eats order, so I'm gonna go ahead into the Grubhub app and decline this one. So fairly strong order here from China House, $9, a fairly low mileage trip just by what I can see on the map because Grubhub does not show us the mileage, so I went ahead and accepted this order. A huge triple stacked order. Awesome Grubhub day so far.
All right, guys, so we're going to give you a really good example of where to drop off the order. So some big apartment buildings have areas where you can drop off the order. So let's check out this example here. So this particular building has a drop-off area, and I'll be quick. It's right behind me right here. So if you see a designated drop-off area, make sure to follow those instructions because that is where your customer is going to be expecting the order.
And another big stacked order, this time on DoorDash with Roots and Five Guys big payouts.
Okay, so I just had a really good stacked order, but it was really confusing. So you're gonna wanna listen to this. This is how you navigate DoorDash whenever you get stacked orders. You can actually jump to the next task. I got to the first restaurant location and then the employees said, well, I haven't marked it ready to pick up yet. So essentially, they have to take that step first before you can accept any type of order while you're at the restaurant. So they went ahead and did that. But then I was still on the second restaurant. So I actually had to jump to the restaurant that I was at, and that finally corrected the order. So if you ever get a stacked order and you're not really sure how to jump from one to the other, and maybe you're at the first restaurant and that order is ready and the second restaurant is not ready. We've talked about this in other videos. It's important to know this because if one order is not ready and the next restaurant is close by, you can actually jump to that order. So that'll save you time. So make sure you're aware that in DoorDash, you can do that because you don't want to waste your time, especially if that restaurant is not ready for you yet.
So here's what you want, a really good $12 low mileage order, this time on Uber Eats, keeping the weekend strong with a very good delivery request. Another big stacked order with Madmex and Aladdin's, but this one is a little different as we'll see here. So I had a little bit of a delay at Aladdin's. So you see I'm going into the app and you want to text the customer, I'm waiting on the restaurant. So that protects you and also provides them good customer service. A really big triple stacked order, but again, had a little problems with this one.
All right, guys, so I'm at what's called the banana leaf, and here's exactly why you ask how long the order is gonna be. So I'm picking up an order right now, and I have my DoorDash bag, but it's actually a Grubhub order. And they said it's gonna be a 30-minute wait. Now, we tell you on this channel and on Your Driver Mike channel, don't wait any longer than 5 to 10 minutes. Well, I chatted with support for Grubhub, and I'm gonna put up the video on the screen, but they basically said, you're gonna have to wait. So I decided to cancel it, but remember, on all apps, if you cancel the order after you accept, it will hurt your acceptance rate. But in these scenarios where you cannot wait 30 minutes, that's a little bit ridiculous. You're gonna wanna cancel. It actually shows you the estimated time of pickup, and here's something I really didn't know about Grubhub. It really does show you an accurate estimated time. So on the app, it actually says pick up by, I think, 8:45, and it's about 8:10 right now. So that's pretty accurate, a 30-minute wait. So
just keep that in mind, but you can't see that until after you accept the order. So a little bit difficult. And again, Grubhub doesn't show you the mileage. So all in all, not a great experience. Well, guys, we're losing the light a little bit, but this is day one of 2 days. All weekend I'm driving, but wow, what a terrible way to end the Saturday shift. Let's go into Sunday. Well, it's Sunday and it's supposed to be 84 degrees today. So finally some warm weather here in Pittsburgh. So I'm dressed for the weather. Let's see how today goes. I'm expecting it to be pretty busy. So let's go out there and hit the road. Okay, so now you have started your shift. So if it's a busy time, just a really quick tip, you really want to make sure you do this. If you're getting a lot of orders, so let's say it's the dinner rush, in my case, it's Sundays. So there's a lot of orders happening right now. It is 11 a.m. Know your worth. And I've said this in other videos. If you're getting a lot of orders and if you feel comfortable, perform the deliveries only when it's best for you. And that means low mileage and high dollar. We want to make sure, again, that dollar per mile is strong and how much you're getting paid per hour is strong. Because think about it, if you're getting a lot of orders, I'm getting a ton of requests that are $5, $6, and it's going to take me 40 minutes in some case. So you can see that I'm multi-apping. So I'm actually driving on all three apps, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. So I'm getting many choices. So know your worth. Don't take those low dollar orders. You can definitely get higher dollar orders if you just be patient and wait for those ones to come in. Okay, so here's a really good example of the rides you should take. So now you're waiting for that perfect order. Well, I shouldn't say perfect, but most optimal order, and you got it. So I don't typically go to IHOP because it's not near a lot of restaurants, but it's actually gonna end me right where I wanna be. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept this order, and it's gonna be a quick $8. Definitely the worst experience I've had in a while. So here's how you avoid what I just did. I just picked up at this IHOP, which I'm never gonna go back to again. So on the channel, we say, ask how long it's going to take. So I was waiting for my order. It was not ready yet. So we recommend ask how long it's going to take, because if it's within a few minutes, then definitely stay and wait. But if it's 10 minutes or more, you may want to consider canceling that order, because you don't want to wait forever, but you also don't want to cancel and have it affect your completion rate. So whether you're driving on DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub, the more you accept an order and then cancel, that actually hurts your driver's statistics. So that completion rate is something that they really pay attention to. But it's okay to cancel every once in a while. So I ended up waiting at least 20 minutes because they essentially told me it was gonna be a short wait. So if you've been there a while, go ahead and cancel and don't do what I did here at this IHOP. So anyway, on to the next order. I got a pretty close one. Okay guys, so I'm waiting for an order right now, and here's a really good tip. So if you have a lot of time to drive, don't think you have to be loyal to one specific app. Now, if you're getting a lot of rides, or I should say food requests on Uber, then you might want to stick with Uber for that day. But if it's slow, don't think you have to drive for Uber Eats. Open up DoorDash, open up Grubhub, because my morning yesterday was all Grubhub. And then today, it's Uber Eats. I just got a stacked order. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to drive just one specific app, and make sure to stick by those power strips. So there's a lot of restaurants on this road. I'm in Oakland right now. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to drive any specific app. Do whichever one is most in demand for that day. So I just had the biggest order I think I've ever had, and it was actually on Grubhub. So here's exactly why you choose different apps or you multi-app, because it was slow all morning, and then I got this huge order from Grubhub that was $30. So $30 right away jumped up my hourly earnings from $26 to $36 an hour. So those huge orders come in quite often. So make sure to multi-app and you'll give yourself the best chance to get those huge orders. Okay, real quick, I just got another huge order, $25 in one single order. This one's gonna be good. So we're back here in the home office, but I wanna see the results. How well did I do? How much money did I make so that you can plan a long weekend, or if you have a long time to drive, how much can you expect? So let's break down the numbers. So on this shift, I drove approximately from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday and 10:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday. Around 7 hours a day. I did take a few breaks in those days, but I did a total of around 14 hours of driving. I made a gross revenue between 3 apps, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash, of $384. My gross revenue per hour was $27.42. I completed a total of 34 trips, and I made a generous $200 in tips, which averages to $5.88 per tip. I drove a total of 121 business miles, which gives me a fairly strong pay per mile of $3.17. So if you have a really good amount of time to drive, well, this really applies even if you have an hour or two. But if you're scheduling that time to drive, just remember, multi-apping is definitely your friend, and you don't need to be loyal to one specific app or another. Drive whichever app happens to be popular on that given day. So what are some strategies that you put in place when you're scheduling your shift, maybe a long weekend shift or even an hour or two? Put them in the comment section below. So again, this is Matt. I am Mike's twin brother, and I am a part of the Your Driver Mike team. Make sure to stay tuned every Thursday for more videos, tips, and tricks to make sure you maximize your time on the road on your favorite side hustle. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to see our future videos, and we'll see you in the next one.